With the eclipse around the corner, it's really important that if you want to get a really good look at what's going on, that you have the right equipment for your needs. And even if it's not for the eclipse and you're just inquisitive and want to start looking with telescopes and more, then this is going to be a really cool item for you. Now this is the Celestron. It is the EclipSmart Solar Travel Scope 50. So you can take this with you where you go. If that way you have a better location you can go to for the eclipse, you can move it with you pretty easily. Let's open this up and see what comes inside the box. Okay. So right off the bat, it is another box inside this one. You'll see here, it's very, very, very interesting. You've got your solar safe finder scope, so you can basically find the sun, and then you have your little viewfinder there as well. So let's open this up. So they're saying this is a great telescope for spotting sunspots on the sun, partial eclipses, total eclipses, and annular solar eclipses. On top of that, I'll also show you a little bit of how to use that finder scope for your sun scoping. Out of my hand. Okay. So right off the bat, it is really well wrapped inside here, inside this case. So, oh, nice. It's like a backpack. It literally has backpack straps for the go. When they said travel, they were not kidding. So right off the bat, we have manuals here. We got your legs for the telescope. And then we have the actual telescope. The bag itself is really helpful because it does have straps for holding specific parts to make it easier with Velcro, to make it easier also to release them. And then we have more in here. Here we have your lens, and then we have your angular lens. And that's it for the backpack. So your lens kept safe in that little box. Let's go through this and pull this out of the bubble wrap. More silicate packets. There's 3 in there. Make sure you clear them all out. You don't want anyone in your family, small animals, dogs, or children basically swallowing them. That lens cap really wants to get stuck in there. Okay, so this solar spotter here is going to put a dot on the viewfinder. We'll see if you can see it with our light here. So you see the light is casting a line from this piece here onto there. And when that dot is aligned in the center of the scope, that telescope is pointed directly at the light. And that is a great way with shadow casting to make sure you are getting the best view possible when you're looking at the sun or other items as well. Okay, let's put this out here. So really easily, this piece here is going to mount onto the bottom of your telescope, which is really nice. You have the ability to adjust your angle and then tighten it into the position you want, which is also really good. You also have a little bubble level right here on the top. It's going to allow you to know whether or not you're balanced, which is helpful. And then that pops down there to give it its extra support. And then you've got quite a bit of length from these legs. They are not super strong though, but they're not like weak. They do have a little wobble to them, probably to prevent you from actually damaging them too much, which is good. And then you can always tighten and release on this knob as well for raising this up even higher, which is great. So this is actually really easy to set up when you're ready to go for where you are, but we're going to set this up here so you can see it, and then we'll show you it actually in the use. this right here is going to be your star diagonal. This is specifically designed to give you a better and easier view with the telescope. That way you don't have to look through it at a crouched down level. You can get a much better and easier view. You're just going to come over here and then remove this screw here. And once you do, this cap should come right off. You take this cap here and you place it directly into there. Now you can always tighten this with the screw if you don't want it to go anywhere or move around, and that way you'll hold it in place. And then you're going to remove this screw here just enough to take. So you release that screw there, and you can take this cap right out here. As you can see there, that's your hole. And then you're just going to pull out your viewfinder. Releasing the screw enough to let it actually go in. And then tighten that screw to keep it in place. And now you'll be able to move this cap here and then look through to get your vision in view, of the sun through a better lens and safety. Now you can always adjust the way this extends to better your focus, and you want to adjust that for every person because everyone's eyes are a little bit different. So we're going to take this and we're going to set this up and we're going to show you what it looks like actually outside. Before we go, the one thing I want to talk about is once you've put the cap back on here, removed your star diagonal and put back in your cap in there, you can pack everything back up safely and securely in this backpack to either your next experience, Eclipse, or fun family-friendly events, or just pack it away until your next need or use for it. It's all very convenient, very easy to store, and good to go. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully pick them up for yourself just in time for the Eclipse or the next one down the line. We'll see you guys next time.